You know when you walk into an amazing hotel room and the bed looks like it's something out of a magazine? You can't wait to get into it. And then you have your stay there. It's lovely. You sleep fantastically. And then you go home and you make your own bed. And somehow it just looks like you're missing something. Now, there are 5 very specific things that great hotels do with their beds that most people don't bother or don't even know about. And one of them is a secret that no one's ever told you, and I am going to today. Mistake number 1 is that your mattress is not a sleep system, it's just a mattress. Here's what I mean. When you walked in that hotel room and it felt like a cloud, it was amazing, that wasn't just one mattress. That was 3 layers. A firm base mattress, always on the bottom, and then there's a pillow top topper, and it can be anywhere from like 3 to 5 inches. And then they also include a mattress protector, which is below the topper, but above the mattress itself. Now, most homes have one mattress, maybe a cover, and then they call it done. That's exactly why your bed might feel firm and flat kind of at the same time, because you're missing those yummy layers. So, hotels figured this out decades ago, you guys. You know the 4 Seasons bed that you can purchase in total? That's not just a fancy mattress. It's a whole layered system. Now, you can build the same thing at home for a fraction of what some people spend just on chasing that perfect mattress. Now, mistake number 2 is it's likely that your headboard is too short. Now, if you look at any of these hotel beds, you measure the headboard with your eye, you'll see it's tall. It reads tall, right? It's often dramatically tall. 48 inches off the floor or even 65 is common. Sometimes, like these guys, in a lot of luxury rooms, the headboard runs all the way up the wall. Now, in many homes, you're kind of lucky if you're getting 36 or 40 inches. And a lot of beds sometimes don't even have a headboard at all. This isn't about style or decoration, guys. The headboard actually acts as architecture. It anchors the bed visually because remember, a mattress is a big flat surface in a room. And so it needs a vertical anchor to kind of make it feel right in the space. It anchors the bed. It fixes the room's vertical proportions. Honestly, it takes the whole space into another level, makes it feel a little bit more expensive, certainly more intentional, without anybody being able to tell you really why it looks that way, but it is actually the headboard. So when designing hotels, I know that headboards are literally like the main focal point in any guest room. We would never put a tiny headboard on a king bed, totally out of proportion. So you want to look at your headboard and you want to look at the size of your bed, and then you want to make a decision about how much further that headboard goes up to make it all feel balanced and maybe a little bit more intentional in your room. So if this is helping you think about your bed a little differently, I've got 2 books that are totally free that I want you to take a look at. One is How to Start a Project, and the other one is How to Turn Your Guest Bedroom into a Luxury Resort Experience. Listen, both of these things are super packed with the info that you need to kind of upgrade your guest room or start a whole project all by yourself. Now, they're both at my website, lisaholt.com, right here on the screen, or you can go down into the description and click on the links there. Get them, guys. They're free and they're super loaded with deets. Okay, mistake number 3, guys, is your duvet is the wrong size. So just walk through any nice hotel and take a look at how the duvets look on the beds. And you'll see one of 2 things. You'll see, like you see here, them falling over the edge of the mattress where it looks beautiful, or you'll see it also tucked in to the sideboard, which is also very beautiful and full. And it'll always drape well past the rails of the mattress, both sides. Now, the deal is this. That isn't a king duvet, guys. That's an oversized king or a California king duvet sized up one size from the bed itself. A duvet that just barely covers the mattress looks kind of small, right? It looks wrong for sure. And this can make the whole bed look like everything on it shrank in the wash. And you don't want to do this. You always want it to look more. You want it to look luxurious. You want it to be fluffier. You want it to overflow the bed. So you always want it to size up. And it's pretty easy, guys, because if you get a queen bed, you'll buy a king duvet. If you have a king bed, buy a Cal King duvet. And if you have a Cal King duvet, buy an oversized duvet. It's fairly simple to do, and you just get that super fluffy, luxurious hotel feel the minute you've got it. Mistake number 4 is your pillow stack needs some rules. All right. Now there's 2 extremes in most bedrooms. You either have 2 kind of thin pillows sitting up at the top. It looks sort of empty and looks unfinished actually, like you see here. Or you've got way too many decorative pillows that you have to pull off every time you get into bed. Guys, that does not make sense. Hotels and all the design I've ever done for them, there's a simple formula. You do 2 sleeping pillows that are flat at the back, and you can lay them or you can stack them. Either way, it doesn't matter. And you have them always in finished cases or in shams. Finished cases means the edge folds over the open end of the pillow, so the pillow lining doesn't show. Okay? Then in front of those, you've got 2, sometimes 3 European size squares, 3 in a bigger bed. And those are the big 26 by 26 ones, right? And you prop them vertically in the front, just like you're seeing, and a couple of accents maybe, and that's it, okay? 6 to 8 pillows total. It feels intentional, it's easily repeatable, and it's quick to make it up in the morning and make it look great. You can make the bed the same way every day, and it'll always look right when you arrive home at night. That's the difference between a styled bed and one that's not. So mistake number 5, and this is the one that nobody really talks about, and it has to do with that delicious, cool, smooth feeling that you get when you get into a hotel bed. Now, it has to do with sheets, but not what you think it is, because everybody spent a lot of money on sheets, right? Maybe you've spent a ton of money recently, okay? You bought really high thread count, you looked at the reviews, you looked at the recommendations, you looked at the fibers, and you thought you were doing everything right. But your bed still doesn't have that kind of crisp, almost fresh pressed surface that you feel when you slide into that hotel bed. Here's why. Luxury and high-end hotels do not use fitted sheets, guys. They never have. They can't, because they all send their sheets out to be commercially laundered, and those machines cannot handle anything but flat sheets. They can't run them through the systems. Now, what you're feeling in that hotel bed isn't just the fabric quality, although that does have something to do with it. You do not want to live with polyesters. It's actually a combination of pressure and heat that happens at the laundering. Industrial scale hot head presses. These are massive flat irons that hotels run their linens through, and that's where the smoothness comes from. You can't replicate this with a household iron, unfortunately, because you don't have the pressure. So here's what you do. You buy only flat sheets. You're gonna get one for the bottom, just lay it over the sheet and do the hospital corner, just like maybe your mom did or you've seen done before. It's been done forever. Then you also do one for your top, of course. Then you're gonna find a laundry or a dry cleaner near you, not a fluff and fold. And you wanna ask them for a hot head press finish on your sheets. They'll do it. They have to send it out, but they will do them. And it costs way less than the fitted set that you were gonna buy. And it's the actual answer to getting that smoothness. Now, this is honestly, if you've loved hotel beds, this is the bed you've been trying to get for years. You've got hospital corners on it, you've got a hot head press flat sheet, the top sheet folded back over the duvet, pillows information. Honestly, guys, make this bed up like this at home and it'll feel like you slipped into that marvelous bed that you're at when you're in a resort on vacation. Oh, one more thing. I need to give you guys the real skinny on the concept of thread count. Now, when you're buying sheets with a super high thread count, you are literally just spending money for weight. And you don't need to, because you don't want heavier sheets, you want smoother sheets. So here's the deal. Always stay with your thread count between like 300 to 400 or 450, something just like that. Another really important point is no polyesters, all natural fibers, either linen, cotton, bamboo, whatever it is you want fiber-wise, but 100% of that not polyesters. And if you want those smooth, cool sheets, you have to launder them just like I've told you to keep them smooth and luxurious the whole time that you own them. If this was useful, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot, and I will see you next week.